Good morning and welcome to Positive Recovery with Corinna, riding Crazy Bee today from Aviemore across the Cairngorms mountain range to Stonehaven, and then we're going to be pushing up the coast to ride anti-clockwise round to Inverness. Now I'm not going to take too much footage of the Cairngorms today because if you scroll back 2 years ago on my YouTube feed you will see it all there, beautiful ride through this mountain range. Today I'm going to sit back and just relax and enjoy this part, but there will be plenty of footage coming up of the coastal route and an explanation as to why I'm doing this ride today, because I am on a little bit of a quest. Now no trip through this way would be complete without a little jolly into Tomintoul. So I'm just going to stop up here on the green, have a little helmet stop, and then for those of you that don't know me, you can see me and I'll introduce you to Crazy Bee. My Crazy Bee. She is a Can-Am Spyder F3-S with a 1330cc triple Rotax engine. And this is me. Crazy Bee's new to me. I've only had her about 7 weeks, but we've done 3,000 miles already. And previous to that I had Bumpy, that was a Riker 600cc, which I rode 46,000 miles on through 16 European countries. And right now I'm in Scotland to finish and complete the coast of the UK. I just thought I'd quickly stop and show you the Lecht, because we stayed in Tomintoul to bring the boys for their first skiing here. But there wasn't much snow that year. That's the little nursery slope there. Lots of happy memories. Whilst this is playing, please remember to hit that subscribe button, and if you're enjoying this vlog then give it a thumbs up and share it with your mates. And if you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee then you can do so by clicking on the link in my bio. It's very much appreciated. Thank you. And just like that we're here in Stonehaven. Well, not really. It took me a couple of hours to get here, so a little bit of a Vigo stretchy dance to get us going, and now some caffeine. I was wandering around Stonehaven trying to find a nice little cafe to go and get a drink, and I had to grab a takeaway because I suddenly realised something. Can you guess what? I'll show you in a bit, but this is a nicer place to drink coffee than a cafe anyway. And so there it is, look, did you guess right? Huh. Anyway, I got back to my bike, and my mic's not working. I know it's not like me to have these technical breakdowns, or breakdowns of any sort, but there we go. I'll take some footage, and the bonus is that you won't have to listen to me wittering on. I will just quickly tell you about my task today though as we ride around Aberdeen. 5 years ago Andy and I set out to ride the coast of the UK promoting positive recovery with disability and sobriety, and it's later gone on to promote also positive recovery with grief, because unfortunately Andy died in 2023 from cancer. And I hadn't ridden solo previously, but I took on our next task around Ireland and Wales after that to raise money for Maggie's cancer care, and I've continued riding to all the places we wanted to go ever since. 2 years ago I tried to complete that coast by riding around the coast of Scotland, but we were beaten back by the weather at Liverpool. I vowed I would come back, and that's why I'm here today. I rode from Inverness to Liverpool earlier in the week, and now I just have Inverness to Edinburgh left to ride, and today is Aberdeenshire's turn. roads, don't I? At least it's not up the side of a mountain with a sheer drop and nowhere to turn round. Not sure if my back tyre will fit through there, but we'll give it a go. Oh, just. In Fraserburgh up here, so we've come across the Cairngorms to Stonehaven up through Aberdeen, which was lovely, definitely worth a visit back there sometime. This bit of coast wasn't particularly impressive, lots of gas refineries and power stations, but hopefully it's going to be a bit prettier up over here. One of the reasons I wanted to come to Fraserburgh is because during the Second World War, one of the planes from the bloody 100th crash landed here and was taken in by the community and looked after until they could get back to their base near Diss in Norfolk. And as many of you know, it's a place that's quite close to my heart and was to Andy's too. I can't find anything here at the moment, but I'm going to go into the Lighthouse Museum and just see if there is anything to commemorate that event. Well, they were very lovely, but they don't know anything about it at all, so clearly there's no memorial here, which is a shame because the community did take them in. Unless, of course, I've got the wrong place. That's always possible, isn't it? I said the Heritage Centre over there may know, but they're shut. So, never mind. I've had a helmet stop, water, try and get my comms working, and we'll carry on round the coast. Testing mic, 1, 2, 3, testing mic. That's me one step closer to my goal, just under 10 hours and 300 miles. Ta-ta for now.